And here come the two sets of players out into the King Power Stadium sunshine. A new Premier League weekend is upon us. Can Leicester City get back to winning ways? So impressive last time out here against Bournemouth. The challenge a bit harder this afternoon in Tottenham Hotspur, but expectation around all four sides of a packed out stadium as the two players line up underneath the Premier League arch. For Spurs, big team news. No Hugo Lloris, his wife is giving birth. No Dele Alli or Davinson Sanchez in their squad either. 6 changes from the Champions League draw at Olympiacos in Greece on Wednesday, less than 72 hours ago, when they were 2-0 up and drew 2-2. So Paulo Gazzaniga, his first start of the season, is in goal. A back four of Aurier, Alderweireld, Vertonghen and Rose. Winks and Ndombele and Sissoko in central midfield. Son and Lamela either side of Harry Kane. And Terry Taggart alongside myself. Chris Barrett, you've been building up to the game for the last hour with Dan. Team's now out on the pitch. How do you expect the first 10-15 minutes to go?
Well, yeah, that's a good question. And that'll, in some way, be down to how Tottenham decide they want to start, because if they start slowly, because of what's going on in midweek, then I'm expecting Leicester to be right on the front foot.
Tottenham, though, as ever, in their white shirts, blue shorts, white socks, and Harry Winks is going to get us underway in just a moment. The referee is Paul Tierney. The video assistant referee, we have to talk about them now, is Chris Kavanagh down in Stockley Park in West London. But we're ready for action. 12:30 p.m. local time. Leicester City with an identical record to Tottenham Hotspur. A win for the Foxes, and they'll go third. Winks back to Jan Vertonghen, who blasts it forward up the pitch. Wilfred Ndidi tries to get there ahead of Eric Lamela, and already it's competitive. A couple of challenges inside the opening 12 seconds as the ball goes long towards Harry Kane. Drops at the feet of Eric Lamela, running towards the edge of the Leicester box. He goes over. Referee's having none of it, and that's a good clearance up to Harvey Barnes, who controls it down neatly and helps it on to Jamie Vardy, who tries to play a 1-2. The offside flag was up, otherwise Harvey Barnes would have been in on goal inside 30 seconds.
Yeah, good start, and that's the sort of start we were expecting, wasn't it? You know, Tottenham coming forward with a ball. Leicester win it back deep in their own half and straight away on their counter-attack. Fantastic touch from Harvey Barnes to get himself away from the defender, and as you say, he's nearly in.
I saw Barnes and Chilwell on the team sheet. I'll break off because here come Leicester again. Tielemans midway inside the Leicester half into Barnes, who lets it run for Maddison. Back to Barnes, great football, and he just lost his footing. Otherwise, he would have had a great chance for 1-0.
Oh, dearie me. I don't know, I think he probably got caught between a rock and a hard place there. He couldn't make his mind up whether to control or shoot first time. And in the end, it was a simple back pass almost to the keeper, but that was a gilt-edged opportunity, you have to say. Here's
Danny Rose at the other end. Sometimes early kickoffs can be a bit tentative early on, not this game.
No, it's been fireworks from the start, you have to say.
It has, as Moussa Sissoko spreads it out to this near side, and Serge Aurier crosses in. Comes to Ndidi on the edge of the box, who clears. I remember Harvey Barnes at Wembley last season. Leicester lost that game, but he had a number of chances, and him and Chilwell caused Tottenham all sorts.
Yeah, that's right. You know, and he could have been forgiven that day because of the inexperience he had. But in that situation there, with him 3 on goal, it's a lovely little play as well. I think it's from Jamie Vardy, was it?
Taken quickly to Lamela. Spurs had a free kick, and now it's Son, goes for goal just wide. Not by much. Son loves scoring against Leicester City, and he had a very early chance there. 2 minutes gone, it could be 1-1, wow. It's 0-0.
Yeah. Wow. Again, you know, Son, everyone watches lyrical about Harry Kane, but for me, the unsung hero is Son.
Here's Perez looking for Jamie Vardy with a crossfield pass. Vardy will latch onto it and plays it back to Barnes. Barnes now on the edge of the box on his right foot, just trying to get that half a yard for the shot. He's won the ball back well, though, after good work from Maddison. And now it's Vardy who's going to cross this in looking for Perez. He would have loved that, probably to have been Perez looking for Vardy, but Leicester have won it again near the edge of the box with Maddison. Quick feet. Maddison's done really well, and he's just bent it wide. Well, that would have been a James Maddison special had it gone in. 0-0, 13 minutes gone.
Yeah, lovely little bit of footwork from James Maddison to get himself from 1-2 Tottenham defenders and then shape that ball, just creeping wide of the far post.
Perez and Tielemans are playing with the ball now. That's a good ball from Ozzy Perez into Ricardo in space. Now Maddison, middle of the Tottenham half. Fires it out to Barnes on this near side. Into the penalty area, back to Maddison. Quick feed again from James Maddison. Onto his left foot, great run. Denied at the near post by Paulo Gazzaniga. James Maddison's leading Tottenham a merry dance right now, though.
Oh, fantastic again from Maddison. Watch this. 1-2, left foot, right foot. Fantastic. And then again he goes the feint inside, goes down the line, onto his left foot, gets a shot. Gazzaniga has a near post covered, out for a corner.
From the near side, Maddison in towards the 6-yard box. Harry Kane heads away, only as far as Tielemans. That's a nice touch. It's a really good effort, and it comes back to Perez on the line, forced over the line. Leicester have scored. I think it's going to be claimed by Wilfred Ndidi. It was scrappy, but it's the goal that Leicester City wanted, and they lead by 1-0 against Spurs.
And you have to say nothing less than what Leicester City deserve. You've got to be looking at the goalkeeper though as that shot comes in from Youri Tielemans. Good first touch from him on the edge of the box, just inside the box when he takes that strike. The keeper again has his full weight behind it, but he parries it, and then it's almost like he loses his footing and he can't get to the ball.
We are having a VAR check for offside. Tielemans' effort, it looked close. Indeed he was onside, but was Perez. Paul Tierney is being told by Chris Kavanagh, and listen to the boos. We might have the commentator climb down in a moment.
Well, it doesn't matter, it was exciting stuff even if it was given.
I think this might be disallowed. It has been disallowed. Yeah, Perez was offside, probably by half a yard. But in 2019-20, it is no goal. And it's the Tottenham fans celebrating, and they love a VAR moment. It's one of those that no one from Tottenham appealed, but the technology looked at it and said it wasn't a goal. Here is Perez, though, winning the ball high up the pitch, exchanging passes with Tielemans, and now it's Vardy. Vardy left-footed into Perez. Big chance. He slid. He won the ball, but he put it wide, and he's still waiting for that first Leicester goal.
Oh, dearie me. What's it going to take?
When Leicester attack, they look like they have the beating of Tottenham. Soyuncu there, I didn't quite know how to describe that. A scissor kick volley, clearance.
Skew whiff.
He needs to be careful here because Lamella's coming forward and he's played it forward to Son. Son towards the edge of the box. Ricardo did well. Harry Kane gets there anyway and puts it in. And Harry Kane has scored against Leicester City once again. And despite being second best for the opening 30 minutes, it is Spurs who strike first at the King Power Stadium, 1-0.
Unbelievable. Take your hat off to Harry Kane for what he's just done there, because that goal has come from nothing. You're right, they've switched off slightly. Song's got the wrong on Ricardo. Cheeky back heel to Kane. Kane is on the ground. As Kane picks that back heel up from Son, he gets a push in the back from Soyuncu. He goes to ground, and then while he's going to ground, he manages to get his right foot on it and somehow get it over Kasper Schmeichel. An unbelievable finish from Harry Kane, you have to say.
Here's Chilwell, back to James Maddison, who crosses in. Tielemans did pretty well, actually. Comes out to Ricardo, who has a go, and that's not far wide. Oh, Leicester have had so many opportunities. The ball just won't go in. Still 1-0 Tottenham, 33 minutes gone. And
again, the right idea from Ricardo. Get shots off.
Here at Leicester City is Chilwell in a bit of space on halfway. Plays it forward to Barnes. Barnes now can roam towards the edge of the penalty area. Maddison went for goal. It hit Winks and it comes up towards Son. Soyuncu did very well there. Got there ahead of the South Korean and sets Leicester on the attack again with Maddison and Barnes. Now Chilwell to the feet of Harvey Barnes once more. Maddison can look up and fire a ball out to Ricardo. Ricardo towards the edge of the box. into Tielemans. One touch to set himself. Then he plays it to Perez. Perez in space, goes for goal. Gazzaniga saves at the near post. Good save. Still 1-0 Tottenham.
Yeah, good shot, good build-up play, patient build-up on the edge of the box from Leicester. Moving the ball quickly. Iosi Perez decides to have a shot at the near post. Keeper again just bundles it round the post.
Tottenham just with a bit of pressure themselves in the final third for the first time in this second half. Very different opening to the first period, which was 100 miles an hour, chances galore, incident packed. Opening 10 minutes of the second period has been a little less busy. Leicester fans doing their best to try and change that, maybe to create a bit of momentum from the stands as Alderweireld pings out a pass to Aurier, inside to Son. Son looks up, Lamella's in some space, he goes for goal and he doesn't miss the top corner by much. And he had Sissoko on the move if he wanted to pass.
Yeah, it's good build-up, isn't it, from Tottenham here. Concise, patient. Yeah, the tempo's just gone out of the game, but this suits Tottenham more than it suits Leicester. We can see that. You know, they've got more movement off the ball, more options for the man on the ball. And Leicester, when they get it, they just keep giving away cheap possession.
They might not now, because here's Vardy in on goal. Tielemans picked him out. Jamie Vardy! Oh, good save from Gazzaniga to his left-hand side. And then Rose puts it behind for a corner before Perez could pop it in. Leicester's best chance of the second half. They're still 1-0 down.
Yeah, it's a lovely little ball through, isn't it, from Tielemans. Jimmy's trying to get away from Vertonghen, but you've got to give credit to Vertonghen. He sticks with him, puts him off slightly, gets a deflection on the shot, and as you say, Gazzaniga with a good hand.
It would have been and what can James Maddison do from this corner kick from the Leicester right? Vardy, one of those in the penalty area, of course. Here it comes from Maddison towards the far post, and it's more floated than whipped. Tottenham clear only as far as Tielemans, who picks out Chilwell. Right-footed into the box, drops to the feet of Winks, who clears, unorthodox, but it picked out Son, who helps it on to Lamela, who has nobody ahead of him, but they're coming now, and he's got the pass out to Winks. Winks with Son in support. Here is Son inside the penalty area, left-footed, misses, drags it wide. How big could that chance be for Tottenham? Still only 1-0.
Unbelievable breakaway, wasn't it, from Tottenham? He does well, Lamela. Stands Soyuncu up and then releases the ball.
Leicester being forced to be patient here. Back with Chilwell again. And Tottenham are sitting very deep. Maddison. They're asking Leicester to unpick their defence. Defence that has conceded goals this season. That's a good ball into Maddison, who controls it down. He's done superbly well to keep that in play. Back to Ricardo, towards Vardy. No, it's Barnes who heads over. Good chance. Wide it goes. Still 1-0 Spurs. Yeah,
good patient play, you know, from Leicester City there. And when that ball comes in, Maddison does well initially to keep the ball in play under pressure. And it's just a little dink, isn't it, from Ricardo? A little scoop. It's like a little lob wedge, goes right up in the air, no pace on the ball, so Harvey Barnes has to generate the pace.
This is Sissoko with a back heel, beats Perez, and Ndombele picks out Son. Son into the box again, Soyuncu this time does well, but Kane picks out Aurier, who shoots and scores. It's a very good finish, and it's a very long way back now for Leicester City. Serge Aurier makes it 2-0. After 64 minutes.
Well, it's a clinical finish, isn't it? And you've got to say yet again, Tottenham with a sweeping move forward. You know, 4, 5, 6 passes stringing together and that's been the difference. Is their in forward areas, their passing has been clinical, and that is why you see, you've got to say, taking up and away from Serge Aurier's finish. You know, he hasn't had the best of days with his boots. But that was clinical from him, into the bottom corner. Kasper Schmeichel, no chance whatsoever, but that's been the difference. When they move forward, the passes stick. When Leicester go forward, it's just a little bit bitty and grainy at times.
Just his third goal for the club since joining from PSG. Now we are having a VAR check here. Is Son offside? They've drawn the lines. If he is, it's by not even a millimetre. But let's hope VAR might just come to Leicester's rescue here. I mean, I don't know if that's onside or offside from looking at that. It's so tight. It's Evans and Son in the build-up to the goal. They're doing all sorts of geometry. We've got the protractors out over at Stockley Park. How's your maths, Jerry?
This isn't maths, is it? It's rocket science.
I mean, they say that football's a game of inches.
This is impossible.
It's like when they don't know who's won a horse race. They're now drawing two lines, which might suggest he's slightly offside.
The camera, we can't see the camera angle from square on, can we? And
nope.
That's what's putting everybody off. You can't make a decision based on that for me.
No
but
goal. They have. Well. There's going to be hundreds of VAR decisions in the Premier League this season. I doubt many will be tighter than that, but who cares?
It's one each, isn't it?
1-1. 68 gone, 1-0 Tottenham. Into the box it goes towards Vardy and Maddison, actually. Tottenham clear only as far as Chilwell, who's challenged by Lamela. And Leicester come away with the ball, but then they lose it. Maddison fires it into the feet of Barnes. Barnes to the left-hand side, and Vardy, who tries to pick out Ricardo, who scores! Surely that one won't be disallowed. And Leicester City are back level just minutes after they thought they were 2-0 down. Ricardo gets the goal, 1-1.
Oh dear, well, how a game changes on a knife edge. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff here at King Power Stadium. Ricardo Pereira, yet again, the unlikely hero, popping up at the back post. Again, good interplay between Vardy. He gets the ball into the box and gets Harvey Barnes that plays it out to him. Vardy with a ball. The ball gets deflected out to Ricardo. And he makes no mistake.
Now Dennis Pratt, who's injected a bit of life since he's come on. Maddison can look up and pick out Vardy. Jamie Vardy's in on goal here. Just has to check his shot and then goes wide. And I think Harvey Barnes is saying to Maddison that he was on and he might have been a better pass.
Yeah, Harvey Barnes was in acres of space out in this left-hand side. But to be fair to Maddison, the first thing he's seen was Jamie Vardy. And you're told as a player, play the first thing you see. And he did that. He obviously didn't see Harvey Barnes out on the left-hand side.
It's back with Johnny Evans. Chaglas through and shoot. 85 minutes. There'll be a good couple of added minutes. And they're about to bring on someone who scored a hat-trick in the semi-final of the Champions League. Such is Tottenham's squad depth. But here's Maddison in the shooting position, 25 yards out! James Maddison with a glorious finish. His goal drought comes to an end, and he might just have secured a huge 3 points with a special strike. 2-1.
What's a finish from James Maddison? Again, Leicester this time managed to recycle the ball, keep possession of it. Hamza Chowdhury's first touch was a pass out to Chilwell. Chilwell then gets it up to Vardy with a little scoop. Jamie wins that duel, pops it off to Maddison. Maddison brings it inside, and he just lets rip, and it's right in the bottom corner. Gazzadig, absolutely no chance.
That is what James Maddison is all about. His first goal in the Premier League since Huddersfield back in April. You do not save shots like that. And in front of the watching Gareth Southgate, who let's hope he hasn't left early to beat the traffic, Ricardo just in front of us here, clips it down the line. Wanyama gets there ahead of Pratt. By my watch, we've got about 60 seconds left of this 6 added minutes. Still 2-1 to Leicester City. The whistles have started at the King Power, but Tottenham have found some space and found Serge Aurier into the feet of Eriksson. Oh, great play by Soyuncu, gets there ahead of the Dane, and he's taking on the whole Tottenham team. He's running down the line like a left winger, Soyuncu. and they get it back to Gazzaniga, and then Jerry Taggart says, get back in position. Dennis Pratt fields in, Lucas Moura's offside, and Leicester won themselves a free kick, and it might just be that.
Let's hope so, but fantastic play from Kagler-Soyuncu. Just taking the bull by the horns, and again you see what it does for your team when you've got somebody that wants to run and wants to get in behind. Crucial last minutes of this game, he's just taken the pressure completely off his back four by what he's just done, and then on the flip side, Leicester have got an offside decision their way.
Schmeichel whacks it down the pitch. How about that for a statement? Leicester City have beaten Tottenham. They've moved third in the very early Premier League table, and one of the so-called Big Six has been beaten. A goal worthy of winning any game by James Maddison after Ricardo had levelled things up. Tottenham with the lead in the first half through Harry Kane. That came after Leicester had a goal ruled out for VAR. At 1-0, Tottenham had a goal ruled out for VAR. And Jerry Taggart, Leicester City showed their fight and have beaten Spurs.
Absolutely, what a game of football we've had here this afternoon. Some people say the early kickoffs can be a bit of a damp squib, but that was certainly not the case today, was it? And a game that you have to be honest, could have went either way. It could have went either way, sorry. There was goals, there was disallowed goals. VAR came to the rescue of Leicester when they most needed it. If I'm being honest, it wasn't clear-cut in any shape or form, but I don't make the rules, I don't make the decisions. It worked in Leicester's favour. 2 minutes later, Leicester are back in the game. 5-10 minutes after that, Leicester in front and go on and seal a famous victory here at King Power Stadium against a good Tottenham team.
Man of the match, it's probably a long list.
Yeah, well, it was a really good team performance today, but you know, I'm going to give it to one of those two guys at the back today, and it's on the flick of a coin, but I'm going to give it to Johnny Evans. He's been an absolute mountain today for Leicester City, coming up against one of the best forwards in the league. I could have given it to Kagler-Soyuncu either, but I think Johnny's cool head in the end won the day for Leicester.